Welcome to Rat Salad Review. Today we are joined by Harry, the Great Harry Barnett. Hello, Harry.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
I mean, that's definitely one of the better introductions I've gotten on one of these podcasts I do. I appreciate the welcome.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're very welcome. It's not often we have a guest who literally doesn't know anything about music.
I have two songs on my phone. The Superman theme and Dare from Transformers, the 80s one.
Okay.
Nothing. That's the extent of my music.
Well, now you have the album that I gave you, so that's three.
Exactly.
Yeah, so how's everybody doing? Are you doing all right, Troy, Greg?
Pretty good.
Troy's
Sick
all right.
of the snow.
What'd you do, walk home?
Well, from the bus. I mean, it's probably, in reality, only about 1/8 of a mile from my house. But when it's this windy and it's been snowing this much, you know, them 24 inches turn into like 4 or 5 foot drifts.
Yeah. And
they're more worried about clearing the train tracks so a train doesn't derail instead of the sidewalks. I really don't feel like getting clipped by a car again, so I don't want to walk on the street.
Again? What do you mean again?
Oh, that happened last year.
Oh. Harry said he doesn't see much snow up where he is.
Literally a dusting on the ground.
So he's jealous right now of you, Greg.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You can have it, man.
I'll trade you. I'm happy to be in the sun, but I'll trade you a week's worth of sun that we've just had for the intense snow again.
Okay, fair enough.
There we go. We got a new show now. There's no more wife swap. We're going to go with weather swap.
Gonna go for what? What was that?
Instead of wife swap, it's weather swap.
Weather swap.
Yep.
Troy? Sorry about it.
Oh,
Hold on a second.
Go ahead.
Wait, hold on. Let me mute.
The workmen
No, I want to hear this.
Show.
What?
Yeah.
The workmen are taking over the show.
Yeah. All right. So,
yeah, man. Sounds like they're building a fucking house over there.
Oh my God. I think he is.
Habitat for Humanity. I guess KK needs a place to sleep too.
I guess so. All right. So tell us about yourself, Harry. Not too many people know who you are.
I find that hard to believe. I mean, I would think that all of 21 people would know who I am. I mean, they do subscribe on YouTube. I mean, you being the 22nd.
Yeah.
I mean,
that sounds like our numbers.
Yeah.
Hey, there's going to be a purge one day, the podcast purge, and I am going to make sure that we are on the correct end of it.
All right, I hope so.
Nice.
We get these Jim Cornette and Stone Cold Steve Austin numbers, but as for me, I'm just a guy. I mean, I just happen to talk enough to where people say, if he shuts up, we'll believe him. Like your video that you posted to promote me says, I was the host of a show that I prefer to not promote.
Right.
I have hosted several podcasts in the past. It must be about 7-8 years that I've done it now. I've been on all these different shows, talked to all these different wrestling guests. I mean, I had a guy from Gotham on a good few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
As I said, you know, I've got my show on YouTube. I mean, I try not to do just the one. I've got the I Don't Even Like Podcasts podcast, which is going to be an audio podcast as of probably next month on HIAC Talk Radio.
Okay.
And I tried to do this list concept called the Big Book of Unevolved Mutants, which is similar to, if anyone's actually seen Conan, but listen to Conan's Keeping It 100 podcast.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Disco Inferno has the disco list.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that one day and I said, I want to rip that idea off. And then I came up with the Big Book of Unevolved Mutants. But yeah, that's really about who I am. I mean, I'm just a guy. A guy wearing dark glasses in a dark room.
Well, 3D glasses.
Yeah. Well, I was told this show was going to be in 3D, but so I have to take care of that.
Not this week. We usually are in 3D, but not this week. What?
You know what though? His Harry, the title of your list and your version of it is so great, and in honor of your history on the podcast, I was able to call through my warrior path, the Ultimate Warrior, to make a special guest appearance.
Become a seance.
If anybody listening to the podcast,
yeah, I mean, it was a Ouija board, so he came back tall. But
reincarnation has side effects.
What were those are pillow buddies, right? What is that they were called?
Wrestling buddies.
Wrestling buddies, yes. Greg just showed a wrestling buddy.
The only pillow buddy I've got is an actual pillow.
Is it a body pillow or is it just like a regular pillow?
It's just a regular pillow. It's not very comfortable. I should upgrade.
I never understood those body pillows. I could never get used to that. Everything okay over there, Troy?
Yeah.
Did you tell them to keep it down?
Okay. Keep it down!
Can you do my room tomorrow on second?
One second.
This is the best show ever.
I haven't even said that much.
Huh?
You say it's the best show ever, and I haven't even said much yet.
No, you haven't. That's why it's the best.
Come on. We summoned the spirit of the Ultimate Warrior.
We did, and it did nothing. Do you know, I think, what was it, last year, WWE went to Saudi Arabia, and they paid twice, and they paid them a lot of money, and they wanted the Ultimate Warrior.
Okay.
The Ultimate Warrior has been dead for how long?
No, I know that.
They didn't know the Warrior's been dead for like 2 years.
Oh, I thought they were just being dicks. Okay.
No.
Maybe they thought like a Kane or an Undertaker or a Rey Mysterio, that he was just exchangeable. You know, you could just have him run down to the ringside.
Well, yeah, and I mean, if you're going purely based off old videos, a lot of people even thought he was Sting sometimes.
That's true, too.
Yeah.
That's true. I still think that they just don't know what's going on.
Well, no, I agree. Their news is probably a couple years behind.
A couple of years? The Ultimate Warrior's been dead for how long?
Oh,
I don't know, like 4?
I'm gonna for the podcast version. I'm gonna take all of Troy out. Oh my god!
Shame.
He's too funny. All right, so I don't know. Anybody got any kind of news? I know you like to talk about movie stuff too, Harry. Anything going on, movies and things like that?
I mean, I haven't seen anything. I found out the entire plot of Captain Marvel the other day. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but it does sound interesting. I'm not one to sit here and say, hey, here's spoiler A, B, and C. But no, it does sound like it's an actual worthwhile movie. And I can hear myself loudly when I've got headphones on, so I'm going to take one half of mine off. But it does sound like it's a good movie. It's not worth the trashing that the fine people of Rotten Tomatoes, however anyone wants to say. It's not worth the trashing that it gets on there. And obviously seeing that now they've changed the rules, so if a movie's not released yet, you can't leave a bad review on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I've never really believed in reviews. I have a long-running feud with IGN.
Mm-hmm.
They just put out the worst reviews. I've seen so many games, movies, and whatnot that they've said, oh, it's terrible. I get it home, and it's brilliant. But
wow,
that's just me.
Yeah, I see a lot of people hating on that movie. What is it, mostly because it's a girl, Captain Marvel?
Yeah, everyone thinks there's some sort of agenda that they're trying to push things. You know, it's 2019. Why does everything have to have a political agenda? Can't it just be a good movie for the sake of being a good movie? You can't analyze it.
Yeah, as long as the movie's good, who cares if it's a girl or a guy or, whatever.
Exactly.
It's funny, though, about people reading way too deep into shit like that. I remember an old interview with Sting where he gets so pissed off at the interviewer because she keeps asking him about hidden meanings about Roxanne, and he finally just says, it's about a prostitute, and that's it. Okay.
I thought you were talking about the wrestlers thing. I'm sorry.
No,
we're talking about wrestling, and now I get all screwed up.
There's too many stings. We need a purge.
There is way too many stings. What do you got, Greg? Anything?
No.
You got nothing? Thanks.
Haven't seen anything new. I've been reading a lot about that Lords of Chaos movie, but I don't know if I'm going to bother seeing it.
I don't even know what that is.
It's based on the book about the black metal movement in Norway
yes,
in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, late 80s.
Yeah, I like to give that a little watch.
Now, let me ask you this: do you guys have the concept of the card where you can go to a movie's like a specific theater and they'll let you see unlimited movies for a certain amount of money?
Honestly, I don't know because I really don't go to the movie theater. I know they used to have it back in the day at what the hell's the movie theater we have here? Lowe's, but I think they stopped it.
Because we've got probably every major cinema over here, all basically for about £18-20. You can go. The way I've worked it out is as long as you pay your £20, you could go in the morning, see every movie until they close.
Wow.
And then go back the next day, as long as the movies don't clash.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good
deal. That's pretty cool.
I mean, I haven't taken it to that extreme yet, but hey, it does let me see probably every movie I actually want to see. But the downside being that the nearest actual chain that will offer it is about 5 to 10 miles away.
Yeah.
Which I actually walked, but it's still.
That's a bit of a walk.
Bit of a way,
yeah.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, back in the day, like when I was younger, we used to go to the theater, pay for the one movie, and then just go sneak into the other ones. That's how we used to do it.
I saw a lot of people doing that for Deadpool a couple of years ago. I haven't seen anyone do that since.
Really?
Yeah. Now with the internet and everyone just streaming everything, you don't really need to sneak into anything.
No. Streaming has ruined everything: music, movies, TV shows, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Troy, you have no sound. Can't hear you. Oh, he's reading the Necronomicon now because he's pissed off.
I said nothing beats a good book. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I mean, it's just entirely exciting as you read the book.
Yeah.
I don't see you reading it.
Oh.
It's probably just a prop. The pages are blank.
the Book of Burning? Well, that was the first. What's in that wine? It's
a book.
Yeah.
Depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
It could be one or the other.
I know that. That's scary.
It's my favorite book, by the way.
I put my glasses back on. I don't want to get nightmares tonight. I mean, the album you had me listen to has already sent me off in the nightmare direction. So.
Oh, here he goes.
Awesome.
What is that book?
It's a flaming prop. It's a flaming book.
Oh, so okay.
So it actually is a real book.
Right. But you can set it on fire.
Yeah, you want to see the trick?
Sure. Why not? Ah, look at
that. The very back.
Nice.
Word.
It's a stage prop, huh?
It's gonna be seen.
Very cool. Only can be seen here when you watch the show on YouTube.
Yeah, right.
Can't see that in podcast world.
Nope, you can't.
Unless you have a great imagination.
Unless you do.
Let me tell you, that's
very
something
valid
else.
Point. That's really cool.
You like the book?
Yeah.
Books are my favorite.
Very cool.
I would have to agree.
I dug the book a lot.
You actually read it?
Yeah, you saw me. You saw me reading it, right?
Why don't you read a little passage for us now? No.
Okay, I will.
Don't say that. You don't want him back.
Hell shall have no fury. There we go. I read.
Evil in league with Satan.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right. Since there really isn't much news, I mean, the only news is that what's that guy from the Queen movie? Malik. Yeah, he won. I think they won a couple Grammys for that Queen movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 or 4 of them. He won like Best Actor or something. I think. I don't know. But that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that movie?
I don't know.
Harry?
I've not. No, it's sad. The extent of my movies tend to be Marvel. 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 I mean, there's the occasional time I throw a curveball in there. I mean, I went to see Paige's movie last week.
How was that?
The one that's actually in theaters, not the one.
Yeah. The official movie.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was good. I mean, for a wrestling movie, it was god awful, but any wrestling movie really is, because they need to steer the wagon.
Right.
As a comedy, as a drama, it was good.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, I want to give it a try. I hear good things about it. A lot of people were knocking it, like they were knocking the Captain Marvel movie, knocking it before it's even out.
Well, I mean, I had to sit next to a drunk couple, which just to give you a little bit of a preview here, because you're going to probably post this before I do any of my shows this week. That drunk couple is going on my list, because the entire time that the guy's girlfriend, wife, whoever she was saying things throughout the movie, and I could hear it clearly, and it was getting on my nerves to where I had to sit elsewhere. Otherwise, I would have thrown them out.
It's one thing I hate doing. I hate going to the movies for, because you always got to sit next to those people that do that. They ruin everything.
Chose to sit next to me. They chose to sit next to me. They said if someone comes along, they'll move along. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you choosing to sit next to someone in the movie theater?
Yeah.
You have plenty of seats.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah, true.
I hate when people do that shit. So many seats they could pick, and they got to sit right next to you.
Yeah.
All right. You want to get on to the album? This week's album. There's the picture I will put up later when I do the video. More work for me.
Before we get into the album there, I just want to say one thing, Harry.
What was that?
Say what you will about
what?
You had to cough right over.
Sorry.
Don't send Troy, doctor.
You guys done? Don't turn this into a fucking Abbott and Costello routine. I'm just
all right. Go ahead.
But
Troy, how's that book?
Say Harry.
Who's on first?
All right, go ahead.
I was gonna say what you will about wrestling movies, but Suburban Commando is still funny as hell. That movie is so bad.
I never saw it.
That makes two.
Wow.
Before my time. I'm guessing I am the youngest in the room at 28, correct?
You are, but Greg's not that far off.
Yeah. No, I'm only 31.
Greg's an old soul. He's like, he loves the old stuff. Me, I'm just in between. You think Troy would like the old stuff because he's like the oldest here.
I am.
But he's like a modern old guy.
Modern. Yeah. That's really nice of you, Wayne.
You're welcome.
Makes me feel good. Real warm and fuzzy inside.
Just trying to cheer you up. You need a little cheer.
I know, and I need alcohol. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, I was going to say, right there. All right, let me take that back and put it back out there. There's the album for tonight. Iced Earth, The Dark Saga. I'm hoping everybody listened to it, right?
Yes.
I did.
All right, good.
I did a couple of times.
Wow, I'm very surprised. I thought maybe you would listen to it maybe the first 5 minutes of the first song and then turn it off, Harry.
Yeah, I have the memory of someone who has been hit in the head. It's lucky that I even remembered that today was the day we were doing this. I had to write down notes of what I thought about everything, because I knew for a fact that if I didn't, I would sit here and I would attempt to lie to you and make it seem like I had actually listened when I had, but had forgotten things that I listened. I forget everything. This is why most of my life is improv.
Yeah.
Today is a good day because I actually wrote things down.
He took notes on a blank phone. Good job.
This may not even be a phone. This might just be like a piece of paper that I drew to make it look like a phone. I am multi-talented, I tell
you. All right. So Iced Earth, The Dark Saga was, hold on, and I kind of noticed off the top of my head, but let me just get it for a little info. It was released in 1996. It was supposed to be, from what I remember, it was supposed to be like a soundtrack for the Spawn movie that came out around that same time. And it actually didn't happen. They got other musicians to do the soundtrack. So John Schaefer from Iced Earth just said, just release it as our own album. So they did. And it's actually one of the, I guess, like the first album that kind of gave them their Iced Earth sound, because they sounded like this for the last, next couple albums that they had. So yeah, it's one of my favorite albums of theirs. What's that?
Is it an album or an album?
No, it's an album. Oh. He's making a Vince Russo reference. Nobody knows who Vince Russo is besides me and you, Harry.
Yeah, got me.
He wrote for the WWE. You remember the Attitude Era?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did all that.
Cool.
Underwhelming response.
What's that?
I said, what an underwhelming response. I'm glad that's Russo's reaction and not mine.
Yeah. So, anyway. Dark Saga. Greg, what do you think?
It was pretty good. Reminded me a lot of Iron Maiden.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that, definitely.
Overall, I liked it. Some of it was a little too slow, a little too ballady for me. Just over a couple songs, but
coming
off
off
part, I liked it.
Yeah, coming off their previous album, this is like more of a balladly driven album in a way, because a lot of previous stuff was more like not thrashier, but like a lot heavier kind of stuff.
Yeah, I have to bring up the album to see the song titles. I will say though, I really didn't like the opening track.
Yeah, because it started off too slow, right?
Yeah, it's got a real weird, I guess, time signature to it. I don't like it.
Yeah, it is one of my least favorite. What about you, Troy, since you just listened to it about 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, I did listen to it today. You're absolutely right. I feel that, I heard a lot of Queensryche. Sounds a lot like there's Queensryche there. The phrasing that Matt Barlow was the singer on this one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, very Queensryche sounding. But then sometimes he does a little
that little growling kind
little with James Hetfield, type of thing. But I also hear like Metal Church, and actually to me some of it sounds like Flotsam, like earlier Flotsam.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. That's just what I hear. But then again, Iced Earth is an awesome band. I definitely think this is not one of their best albums, but it's pretty cool. It's cool. I don't know how often I would listen to it, just simply because there's just too much slowness in it.
Yeah.
Like Greg was saying.
Yeah, definitely.
But I liked it. It was good. It's worth a listen for anyone who never heard it.
Yeah, I think so too. What do you?
It's worth it.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Frozen album like he had Promise Me Wayne. Let me get out my notes.
I figured I'd just let that one go.
Let me look.
We should have sent him a wave out though.
I was my whole thing was, let's send him something really crazy. But I know he probably wouldn't like it. I don't know. I wanted to kind of go easy on Harry a little bit.
Well, that makes a change from some people who do not.
This was safe. This was safe then.
It was very safe. but I figured it tied all in because Harry's a comic book guy, got Spawn, you know, it was a movie, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, Troy does have a point, though. You know, if this this particular album was a road sign or a sign of some sort, it'd definitely be a baby on board.
One of their better albums is was that Glorious Burden.
Yes,
that was a really good album.
That's because the Ripper was on there.
Ripper's on it, yeah. But some people will argue that Barlow's the better fit singer for this band.
Yeah, I think so.
But Ripper was great too during his tenure.
Yeah.
See, when I said that a movie soundtrack is something that's actually really good to me. Like if you look at something like Guardians of the Galaxy, that is very me because it's very it's not a complete one genre.
Right.
That's very a mix of stuff. And I mean, when I listen to this, I didn't. You say you're going easy. I mean, I didn't completely. I was very in the middle because there's some stuff I kind of think, all right, very relatable, very wrestling. Like one of the songs, Dark Saga, the ECW vibe to it, like something like RVD or Sandman would come out to.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And then there's some stuff where it's kind of like, all right, this is the sort of thing that I imagine someone would summon the devil to. But no, it wasn't. I wasn't completely like. Yeah, if you listen to something like this completely out of the blue, like I did, you kind of think, oh, it's not going to be his sort of thing. But like, this would definitely be something on the maybe pile for me because I wasn't against it. I wasn't for everything. Like,
right.
Two songs I actually did like.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, I didn't note down what I actually liked.
That would have helped.
I put a funny comment by everything. But no, it really was just, it was a good start on something I'm not particularly familiar with.
Right.
Obviously, when we were talking about me coming on here, I did at one point think that you had booked the wrong Barnett because my brothers are big music guys. I mean,
right.
both have been in numerous bands. One was a guitar teacher, one was a drum teacher. I mean,
really?
they're both the music guys.
Oh, okay. All right, so then get off the show and get your brother in.
They're both in Australia, so you have to go to the other side of the world.
Okay, I mean, I'll just put him on here.
But yeah, they were always the music guys, and I went down that different path. I always have to be the different guy.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't completely dislike it, but I didn't completely like it. I was very right down the middle.
Right down the middle. God, I was hoping we could have reformed you, Harry. Could have brought you over to the dark side.
Oh, I've been on the dark side plenty of times. And, I at one point thought of using Darth Vader's theme music for mine. Stuck with the Superman theme. But there's still hope for me. I'm very impartial at the moment. There's hope for the future.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that.
And I am on the dark side right now because every time that the camera either pans to Troy or myself, you can't really see me because we're in the dark, so the screen does not see me, and I feel a lot darker on the dark side.
Oh, what, you got it set up so when somebody talks, it comes up?
Yeah, it feels very...
oh, I got it all on one screen.
A very Google Hangouts. Well, no, but the big screen will flick to one of you guys.
Oh, well.
That's weird. That's how it is on mine, too.
Interesting. Well, I started as one of my favorite bands. Well, was one of my favorite bands, but over the years they've changed a lot. You know, they got rid of Matt Barlow, then they got Ripper Owens, and then they got Stu Block, which I love Stu Block. He was in Into Eternity, and he really sang really good. Fucking Troy.
Sorry.
Yeah, that man, a doctor.
I'll just take a minute. You done now? That's better. He's on.
Is that better? I mute myself.
Get that man a cough button.
Yes, he needs a cough button. Usually it's me. It must be all that dust you got floating over there.
Definitely.
It's probably all the dust. I don't even know what I was saying now. But, yeah, I like the Dark Saga. It was a good album.
You were talking about Stu Block.
Yeah, Stu Block. You don't even know who Stu Block is, so don't even pretend you do. But
I don't know who he is, but I know what you said. So, I was trying to be helpful, but eat it, buddy.
Now, that I'm going to have to take out because that is not going to go on YouTube. You're going to get us kicked off giving me the finger like that.
I thought me just appearing would get you kicked off. But
well, it probably will. It'll probably get a shadow banned on YouTube thanks to you.
Yep, that and constant thumbs downs. Believe it or not, I just want to throw in a little sidebar here. Only one of my videos has actually got any thumbs down. Not that that's an invitation for anyone out there to. Only one of my videos has.
You just opened up a can of worms.
Because after tonight, I'm going to go on every single one of his videos and put a thumbs down.
See, I expected more around the Louisville area to be doing things like that, but no. If you do that, I opened the door for you to do that. I did just open myself up to do that. So.
No, I won't do that to you.
Good.
I won't do that.
I'll leave that for my real enemies.
Yeah, we're trying to get likes ourselves. Everyone, we get a like here and there. But anyway, yeah, I like the Dark Saga. It's a good album, like everybody said. It's pretty slow here and there, but it's got its good songs. It's nothing like. Actually, my favorite song on this whole thing is the last song because it's in like 3 parts, and there's a lot of stuff going on in that last song, and I like that one the most.
I liked Vengeance Is Mine because it felt very much like a sort of the sort of thing that would close an anime. Either that or, when I eventually retire from being the greatest entertainer of all time, I feel like this would be played almost as a funeral to my character.
Yeah. All right, good. I'll write that down. And if you die, we will
No, not if I die. It's a funeral to my character. If I myself die...
Let me make that specific then.
It would be Superman thing, much like I have lived for years.
Consider it done.
I appreciate that.
All right. Any questions for Harry? Let's give him some like hard questions here. Think of something.
1 add 1 is not acceptable.
What's that?
1 add 1 is not acceptable. I know the answer is.
Oh.
Somewhere.
So how many other shows do you have? What, 7 shows? You said
7 shows. No. I have got at the moment it's 2. Obviously the I Don't Even Like Podcasts.
Right.
The Big Book of Unevolved Mutants.
The Big Book of what is it? You're so muffled on you.
Unevolved Mutants.
Yeah.
That helps with the cigarette in your mouth.
This microphone is of poor quality from some third world state.
Hold on, because Troy's just making more noise.
I am. I didn't make any noise.
I don't know. That sounds like KK.
I didn't make any noise.
Is he trying to get out of the basement?
Waking up.
I didn't make it. He was up. He went back to sleep for a few minutes.
Oh, yeah, I think you've summoned something with that book.
I'm gonna have to do some editing for this podcast.
Yeah, we're all making Wayne's job a hell of a lot harder now.
It is. It's gonna be a lot harder.
There he goes. From just putting a graphic up to go from just putting a graphic up to now having to edit out every bad thing we do. At the moment, it's only 2 shows. I like to think I'm a creative person who, when I have a stupid idea, I think, I'm going to put that on YouTube.
Yeah.
It literally could be the stupidest thing in my mind that's keeping me occupied while I'm at work. So then I think, all right, I'm going to put that on YouTube. I'll record it.
Right.
And the editing process usually says, okay, do I actually want to put this out there? Maybe that was just a good idea.
Yeah, sometimes you got to really watch what you're putting out there.
Oh yeah, that's why I haven't. That's why the Big Book of Unevolved Mutants is the extent of my trashing people, because I could get myself in some trouble that would get me kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah. Shit, I almost got banned on Facebook the other day just for promoting our show.
I've been banned on Facebook many times just for I think trying to merge pages. I was trying to put my page and attach it with another one. You There's too many pages. So, they wouldn't let me. So tried to ban me. You can't ban me. I'm just going to keep coming back. And I have an even better T-shirt afterward that I definitely didn't go and rip off from many known names such as Superman or the Monday Night Raw logo, maybe even the Coca-Cola logo. I'm not a plagiarist. I did not just admit to anything. I'm going to go.
Well, you keep sticking it to them. Don't let them shut the man down.
So are both of your shows about wrestling, or?
No, I try and avoid wrestling. I mean, with the Big Book of Unevolved Mutants, it's got that wrestling feel to it because I like to think podcasts in their primary form can get a bit dull, so I try to do a little bit of character to it. So it's almost a heel reading through a list. So it's very character based, and then I don't even like podcast show. It depends. If I've got a friend from wrestling that I want to talk to, I'll talk about it. If I haven't, I'm going to talk about movies or superhero stuff. I try and avoid wrestling, to be honest.
Cool.
Smart move.
I have to check them out.
I appreciate that.
What is your favorite comic book?
Believe it or not, Wayne, until 3 years ago, I was not even a comic book guy. So,
really?
I would get the extent of my comic book stuff from Wikipedia. If I was at work and I was bored, I'd just start reading through Wikipedia pages and I'd find everything out. But to actually answer your question, the Infinity Gauntlet.
Really?
Because they adapted that into Infinity War, and I did not read that book until after Infinity War.
Wow. I still haven't read that book. I've never even seen the movies.
I mean, you'll have to have one of us teach you to read. Once you get past that stage and not just looking at the pictures, it'll be a hell of a step forward for you. It was a great movie, I want to say, because I went to that numerous times. It wasn't just because of the card. The card that I will not give the name of, just because they do not deserve promoting unless they were to pay a promotional fee to yourself, just like when on my show they should pay me a promotional fee.
Yeah, that's true.
But I went to that movie several times, probably more so than anything I have while having that card.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I like Batman. Batman's my go-to.
I mean,
Judge Dredd.
We're coming up on a new Batman soon. Who knows? We'll even be playing him. I'm starting to really like the Gotham kid that is going to be playing Batman in the. Well, he's been playing Bruce Wayne for 5 years, and he'll be Batman in the final episode.
Oh yeah, he thinks he will be? Definitely.
He definitely will be. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the final episode will be a 10-year time jump to when he is Batman. Penguin is big. The guy that they've been building up to be Joker will actually be Joker. They may not be able to call him Joker, but he actually will be Joker. And then all of the other characters, they will be the same actors for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're going to digitally age them and prosthetically age them. And yeah, he's probably my Batman, but I mean, we've all got to have a lot of love for the Michael Keatons and the Christian Bales and even the Ben Afflecks.
No,
I would love to see Michael Keaton come back, even though he is in his 60s.
I've got 2 words for you there, Greg.
What's that?
What do they call Batman Beyond?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
good cartoon.
What was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, I gotta catch up on Gotham. I'm like 5 episodes behind.
I mean, I'm. It's probably the one show I actually go dedicated to watch, to a point where I will watch it quite literally as soon as the episode has ended on a Thursday night. I will go and literally troll through the internet to find the newest episode and watch it at like 2, 3 in the morning.
Wow, you like it that much, huh?
I'm not much of a TV guy anymore, so it being the one show I actually do dedicate myself to watch. Yeah, I mean, it's the only real superhero TV show I can actually attach myself to, because God knows I've never watched Arrow or Flash or anything like that.
You gotta watch The Flash.
It's just, I don't know.
watch The Flash, especially like the first 2 seasons. That was a really good show.
I can't connect with it. I just can't connect with it. It's just.
I hated The Flash too. I didn't want to watch it,
Yeah.
but I gave it a chance. It's a good show.
Hey, there's always hope.
Hey, you gave Ice Earth a chance. Give The Flash a chance, all right?
I'll see what I can do.
All right. Troy, you got anything?
Yeah. What about Maiden?
What about him?
Harry.
I
because
agree.
he's from London. It's true.
Yeah. Maiden. Up the irons.
Yeah.
You got
Maiden?
Yeah.
Iron Maiden.
You see, obviously me not being a dedicated music guy, like I have heard them before, but like you'd have to play me something for me to be able to really know their stuff. But I think I have liked their stuff before.
Oh yeah, it's like this. To see, we should have started with Maiden then.
I mean, like
Yeah, probably.
when it comes to music, it's like with me, it's like movies. Like you could name me off 10 movies right now, and unless I've seen them in the past week or they are a personal favorite of mine, I'll probably have no idea what they are, but I'll sit here and say, yeah, I've heard them before. I've watched them. The music is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like you could name me, obviously you mentioned earlier, Queen. You could name me all these Queen songs. The name will ring a bell, but I'll have no idea unless I listen.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people out there that I've heard that I like. But again, like we've all said, I'm not a music guy. Like I'm not.
Oh, geez, hold on. Troy's got an exorcism going on over there.
Sorry.
Anyway, as I was saying before, killing floor was being built. I've literally, I've never really been a dedicated music guy, so I can't sit back and say, yeah, I love this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Like, I just, music isn't a thing for me. Like, yeah, it's good. I like it when I listen to certain things, but I'm not going to go out of my way, put my headphones on when I'm walking to work, listen to music.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've only got 2 songs on my phone. A certain person who used to be in my life, who I do not want to promote, really did drill the music thing into me to where I had a variety of songs on my phone that she sent to me. A variety of songs that, because I'm nice like that, I made a mixtape for her and I went through and got various different songs. I still have that on my phone. I haven't deleted it yet, but it's kind of hidden so I don't have to see it. But, yeah, someone very special to me did try to drill that music influence into me, and it went nowhere.
Yeah, I totally get it. I'm the same way with movies and stuff like that. I'm not a big movie guy.
I mean, each to their own. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be preachy. I mean, I like to think tonight 50-50. I'm half the Great Harry Barnett, half actual Harry. I don't always do the living by the gimmick thing. Sometimes I feel like being the entertainer and just messing around, even if I'm not dedicated to doing it. But, I mean, I'm not preachy in any way. I'm not going to say, hey, you should do this, you should do that. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't sit there and host your show, Wayne. I'm not going to tell people what to do. But like when it comes down to it, if you like music, you like music. If you like movies, you like movies. Everyone lives their life differently.
Exactly.
We don't need to tell everyone who to vote for. We don't need to preach and push and do whatever. Just live your life and enjoy it.
Exactly. Preach it, Harry. Testify, brother.
I like to think I'm a positive influence tonight.
You are, and I think we just changed the show.
Yeah, I change shows. I change lives. When you're this great, you just have an influence on people.
Very true. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show.
I appreciate you inviting me.
No problem.
I had fun with the 3 of you. I mean, I'd like to say 4 of you. The Invisible Man unfortunately passed away a number of days ago. Anyone who actually knows the Invisible Man, he's a former world heavyweight champion in wrestling. I mean, he's been a big deal in several movies and all sorts. And at this time to dedicate this show to him, it would have been great to have had him as the 4th. Hold on, there's 1,
And don't forget Billy Jack. Billy Jack just died.
Who's Billy Jack?
You don't know who Billy Jack is?
No clue.
Well, I mean, clearly he doesn't either because he has to pick 2 first names.
Billy Jack was the legend of Billy Jack. He was like a 70s martial artist actor. That was the character's name, Billy Jack. His name was Tom Lowland.
You don't look too sure about it either, Troy. Are you sure you're not just making this up?
I think he's making it up.
I'm not making it up. He just died.
I think that's the name of his wine that he's drinking.
No, he just died. When did he die? He died
all right, I see it.
Just recently.
Tom Laughlin.
Laughlin. I said Lowland. Laughlin.
Flash up. I thought you were going to Wikipedia to actually.
Billy Jack was.
Oh, he had a whole series of movies, the complete Billy Jack collection.
Billy Jack was so badass.
Well, we are a little bit younger than you, Troy.
Billy Jack was good, but I like Sabata better.
Oh, okay. Billy Jack was the badass.
85 years old.
You can't beat Lee Van Cleef, though. I mean, he just had that face, man.
How old was the Invisible Man?
I don't actually remember his age. I didn't even know he'd passed until, obviously, the usual Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. Yeah.
Tributes. Yeah, I mean, his appearances date back to like the 80s and 90s, so he could be up there. He could be as young as I am. I'm not entirely sure, but he will be missed. I mean, there's so many people that he touched their lives, even if they couldn't see him.
They'll never know.
Yeah, so if we could, at the end of this show, once you're done wrapping it up, once everyone's gone, if we could have a moment of silence for the Invisible Man, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, sure, no problem. No, we won't. But we will have one for Billy Jack, too.
Billy Jack.
Now, I do hope that, Troy, you're going to have to go and tell the builders or anyone else in the building about the moment of silence, just so they know.
Moment of silence.
It would have been nice if you told them at the start of the show, and then they could have known to have been quiet throughout.
They didn't know.
Yeah.
All right. And they only have one little drop of wine left.
It's fine. They don't know any better. I mean, just leave them to it.
They're very inconsiderate.
Yeah.
They are.
God.
Well, they probably already got the wagon built. They just need to paint it now, so it should be quiet. Just logic, guys. Come on.
Really, Jack rules, man.
Yeah, he does. I really enjoyed those movies.
Oh, man, I loved them.
That 70s Kung Fu was the best.
Wasn't it? Fantastic.
What was that noise?
Yeah, that's from here.
It sounded like somebody farted in the microphone. That's weird.
Oh, by the way. By the way.
It's not yours because yours don't work.
Bill and Ted Part 3 is coming out.
I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Most excellent.
With the same guys. What is it? Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
And Keanu.
Excellent.
Never thought that was going to happen ever again.
Are afoot at the Circle K.
I wonder if George Carlin will be in it.
Oh.
Nope.
That's not happening.
Shit.
Nah, they're not going to digitally put him in there.
Hey, they might. They look what they did to that. What's the name for Star Wars?
Yeah, Alex. I'm pretty sure Alex Winter is directing it, and I don't see him doing that.
Who knows? We'll find out soon.
Shout out to Devil. So I just got to tell you this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Devil. So there was this. I got to send this to you guys. Someone posted this meme, and it's mean. It's a meme.
Meme. Oh, meme.
So it shows Vince Neil.
Yeah.
Harry, do you know who Vince Neil is? Motley Crue.
I've heard of Motley Crue.
Okay. Singer for Motley Crue. So Vince Neil is, was this really thin, blonde-haired, platinum blonde-haired singer, right?
He looked like a bitch.
Yeah.
He did.
Back in the day.
Well, I mean, they all look like a bitch, but
they did
more so than anybody.
I think Tommy Lee as well, the drummer, looked like a girl too. But anyway, The point of the matter is, one of their iconic records of all time is called "Shout at the Devil." Okay, And it wasn't about Satanism or anything like that, but that was the title, right? And they looked very gritty, and they had this look. They had this like very street look to them, even though there was some makeup involved and there was costumes involved. But it wasn't like you look at them and say, "Oh, they're kind of like a little too flamboyant," and whatever, like
back in the 80s, it looked cool.
Yeah, it looked really cool. Yeah. Maybe like but anyway, the point is this meme I'm looking at the moment. It just made me chuckle. It shows a picture of Vince Neil back from that time period, very thin, very thin, platinum blonde hair, and then it shows his current picture, which I thought I was heavy. He's really big. He's really, really big. His belly comes out to here. It's big.
Yeah. It looks like a frog.
Yeah. So this meme shows both pictures, and it says, "When you are forced to accept, it's not the 1980s anymore. Not even close." So it shows both pictures, and it's sad. But but they've made a lot of fun out of this singer Vince Neil, because of his recent, I guess he performs still, and he's very, very overweight. He's probably extremely obese, if you want to consider it that at this point. But so what they would do, what these people would do, some of them would make memes of some of their Motley Crue songs, and incorporate food into it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Devil Dogs. Shout out to Devil Dogs was the name of the album. Shout out to Devil. So Shout out to Devil Dogs is one of them. Yeah. And they have a very popular song called Home Sweet Home. And they changed it to Ice Cream Cone. Stuff like that. It's just really funny.
I love memes.
Yeah, some of them can be really nasty, though.
Some of them can, but those are the best ones. I'm sorry.
I know.
Memes.
What's that, Harry?
The nasty ones should be called memes.
Yeah, memes.
Yeah, and there was this one website that before memes really, I would say right in the infancy of memes becoming really popular, big. There was this one site that created memes for the singer Glenn Danzig. Mm-hmm. He was the singer for the Misfits, a very popular band called the Misfits.
Those are the best.
Yeah, an American band. They were like what were they like? In the early '80s? Yeah, like punk, but like early '80s, and they looked kind of like ghouls. Yep. With their hair, and they put some white makeup on. But anyway, they would just really tear him apart. They took this one picture. They caught him just
going grocery shopping
grocery shopping, and he has
cat litter
in one hand and a grocery bag in the other, and they would take his picture and superimpose it onto all these different scenes. Like one time he was walking through the desert, and just stuff like that, silly things. And he got the singer Glenn Danzig of what these pictures were taken of. He got really upset, and he tried to get the website taken down. And ever since then, memes became more and more popular.
Yeah, they
more prevalent. Yeah, they got really big. But it's just really funny. This Vince Neil. If you just type in if you look up some of their songs, that's when it's really funny.
Right.
When you know the song titles, and then you see what they put in it. It's just really funny.
It is very funny. Some of them are very good. All right. Well, I think that's it for tonight. Harry's got to go to bed. It's very late for Harry.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
It was past my bedtime. It was past my bedtime about 4 or 5 hours ago.
Well, you took a nap. Stop crying.
Well, that Lucozade is probably going to keep me awake for the next 10 to 20 hours. So.
That's all right. During that time while you're up, look for a thing for your microphone so people can actually hear you.
Google Hangouts usually it does me well. You can hear me on there. I don't need anything powerful.
No, they can't. Don't lie.
Well, I can make it look like I make enough visuals to where people invent the words that I'm saying and just imagine that I'm actually actually saying something important. I'm not just. I didn't turn the lights off just so you could see how great my eyes and teeth are.
Yeah, you are. We're one of the few British people I've seen with nice teeth.
That is true.
Amount of sugar for the amount of sugar I have in a day, it is incredible. What can I say? I'm somewhat of an illusionist, somewhat of a hypnotist. They may not look as great as you think they do, but hey, I still make you think that they do.
I've been hypnotized by your eyes the whole night. What were you laughing at, Troy?
That's why I took the glasses off.
Because I just happened to see another meme from Vince Neil, and it said, "Too fat for love."
Yeah, I saw.
So that's their first album was called "Too Fast for Love." It changed it to "Too Fat for Love." I'm sorry, it's just I don't know. It's bad.
Better hope you don't do a tour with Vince Neil. He's gonna kick your ass.
Oh, I don't care how big he is. It doesn't matter. We'll compare bellies.
If he gives you a problem, you just roll him away.
Yeah.
But they are, the harder they'll fall.
That's
true.
right.
Hey,
Unless they don't get up out of their chair, in which case, well, they're stuck there.
given his shape, though, I think it's also important to remember Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
And on that note, thanks for checking out Rat Salad View tonight. Thanks to Harry, the Great Harry Barnett. Sorry, I got to remember the Great Harry Barnett. Thanks for coming by.
I have on T-shirts and hoodies and hats and whatnot, so you'll never forget it again.
No, I will never forget Harry, the Great. Last week I forgot your first name.
Well, I mean, this is why I abbreviate to just the letters T, G, H, and B.
I forgot that too, so it didn't work on me.
You can never forget.
I forgot it. It doesn't take much for me to forget, but I won't forget again. That's it. Symbol of greatness. That is you. Well, good luck with your shows. And yeah, what your shows are again? Oh crap! See, I got a terrible memory.
Wayne, for anyone that hasn't done what you have already done and gone to YouTube and hit that wonderful button that says subscribe, go to YouTube. You type in that little search button and you type in the Great Harry Barnett, or you type in TGHB, or you can type in the Big Book of Unevolved Mutants, or I don't even like podcasts. And with those 4 keywords, you'll find someone has a wonderful little logo. It looks like someone's written the word podcasts and then put a cross through it.
Right.
And with that, you'll get to my channel. You'll be able to see any of these wonderful shows. You'll be able to connect with me on social media. I think I've connected my social media to there. If I haven't, well, I'll probably forget to connect it at some point. But yeah, from those wonderful instructions I've given you, anyone else out there within the sound of my voice, your voice, Troy's or Greg's, will be able to go on to YouTube and find my shows after the wonderful time I've spent with you guys, and they'll be able to listen to me and anyone else that I have on there.
Yep, really appreciate coming on. And what's your Twitter? Because you're on Twitter all the time.
I am on Twitter and every other great social media network at the Great HB.
All right. Sounds good. So everybody go look up Harry stuff and subscribe. Subscribe to Harry stuff. Like his stuff. Don't thumbs down it because he doesn't want any thumbs down.
Unless you're from somewhere that claims I'm plagiarizing your logo, in which case, well, I'm not the person you're with.
And yeah, like his stuff. Subscribe to Harry. Subscribe to us, please. Go to ratsaladreview.com. We have our website, and we also have the radio show thing going that's on once in a while. But if you go to our Twitter, rat_review, we will let you know when it's on, and you can listen to some tunes until we get taken off of that station. But
yeah.
But yeah, that's it for tonight. Again, thank you, Harry. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
And most importantly, thank myself. Because without me, this show wouldn't have got done.
Very true.
Good night, everybody. Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody. See ya.